So I've got my hunting knife from home. I've got actually got my weaving kit, which is a big spool of 150-pound test wire that takes up about 2 or 3 spots because I think the actual spool is like 10 pounds almost. A wire cutter and this kind of weaving needle thing I don't know the proper name of. I've got big magnesium fire starter, a little tin pot, mug size deal, pop can stove, bottle of rubbing alcohol to light it. The one that all my survivalist friends tell me to bring, but I just always think it's funny is the box of condoms. It's surprising, like. He's like, you need to lug waterproof anything. It's like,
no,
they're
totally.
just ridiculously useful and nobody ever thinks to bring them.
That's really funny.
There we go.
You never know who you're going to meet too in the wild.
Exactly. We've got a mag light and batteries. We've got a few spots filled up with just canned soup and stuff. We've got my digger, which is just it's basically a short spike of steel that works out pretty useful for multiple things. I actually copped the travel guide idea. I've actually got my native plant guide and my state park map. We've got a tarp, a rain poncho, sewing kit, and a multi-tool. Hatchet, a box of cigarettes. I don't smoke, but I figure if everything goes to hell, I'd probably pick it up again.
This wonderful sparkle and the moss on the rocks just seems to be twinkling with the moisture of the waterfall and the sun coming in and reflecting off it. It looks heaven sent.
That is very convenient. So I'm probably gonna take some time here, set up a little site because it's getting on, and I'm actually going to. I'm probably gonna build a fire and start the process of refilling my bottles and things after boiling it off and making sure I won't die from dysentery later.
That's a good thing. Okay, so you're gonna go ahead and bed down here for the night?
Yeah, because it's probably gonna take me the rest of the light to boil this stuff off, and I don't want to go blindly tromping through the woods.
It's a lovely spot for it. There's just there are these enormous pine trees. They're spaced pretty far apart, but you've still got that great canopy overhead. Not a whole lot of underbrush right here. It just seems like this wonderful little oasis.
And I'm going to wash all this rabbit blood off my jacket and set it to dry next to my campfire. Poor rabbit.
Oh, well,
Poor injured rabbit. Cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
and there's definitely fish.
Oh, you can't tag. You can only tag elements. So
Okay.
you want to do that?
Okay. So like that.
Yeah.
There's definitely fish in these waters.
All right.
So do you want to track that? Do you want to rest for a little bit, or?
How can you see that? How can you tell there's fish in the waters?
Oh, there's it's a bit glassy and dark because the sun is still filtering through those trees. It doesn't really reach the bottom, but you can see all these little, what are they? The water skimmers, the water walkers that kind of skimming on top of the water. They sort of land on the surface, and then you see this little splash and they disappear. And if you looked in when the sun was higher in the sky, you could probably see some dark shapes kind of moving, but you can see the bugs